Hey, Renee, this video is actually for you, and I may pass it along to my sister, Sierra. Hello. So the first thing that I'm going to use on my face is this Wet n Wild Photo Focus Primer, and you just spray it on. So it's super easy, and this is $4.99 at Target. I just bought it this week, so it's not like it's super expensive. It just needs to dry, but then it helps set it. Here's my compact, just so you know, Renee, what you're looking at. This is mine right now. I spent $156. Here's my brush, and that was with a brush, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I think that's right. 2 blushes and 2 eyeshadows. And then this double-decker compact was free. So for $156, I got quite a bit. Yeah. So you don't need to spend that much. That's just what I spent because I wanted a lot. So if you spent $100, you would get 4 colors, and you would get, it's called a mini compact, and it holds 4. You just don't have room to grow with it. So I spent $156 and I got the double decker mini, and then I have room to grow with my compact. So that was just my personal preference, but whatever. Each tin, which I think you already know because you follow Harmony, but each tin is $14 a piece. And that's whether it is the foundation or the eyeshadow or the blush, whatever you choose, that's $14. So hopefully that is helpful information to you. So, okay, I said I was going to do this with my fingers, and I reached instantly for my brush. So here we go. I've never done this with my fingers. We're going to see. I have red spots. You were asking about dry patches and dry patches around my eyebrows. So I am just taking what would be called my highlighter and dabbing that on my face. So, and I'm going to go ahead and rub that in a little bit and kind of just cover up some red spots. I really don't like touching my face with my fingers, so this is like very counterintuitive for me. I know some people love their fingers and feel like that's a great way to apply makeup, and I just don't really enjoy that at all. I used to do it this way in high school and not think anything of it, and I don't really like it now. I probably should have thought about it in high school, because that might be one reason I had acne, was because I was touching my face to put on my makeup. But I did just wash my hands, so my hands are clean. So I'm just kind of using my lightest foundation color to hit some areas with redness, is all I was doing, really and truly. So that is done. And I'm going to go back with that color later on. Oh, one more spot. Just so you know. All right, the next thing that I'm going to do is I'm going to use my contour color, which is this color right here. And I need to go back and figure out what my colors' names are, because I don't really remember. And I've looked at so many colors right now that I really don't remember. So I'm just rubbing that in a little bit, putting that on. It does seem to work okay. Maybe my placement could have been a little better, but, you know, whatever. The reason I wanted to sell this, other than Harmony being like amazing and so fun to watch, is that I loved the price. Like, it was only $14, right? So that made me feel good about it, because I felt like I could get on board with a price. Okay, so then I need to do on my forehead. I wanted it to be something that Lexi and Caroline could both afford to buy, and or that my sister, who is way more frugal than I have ever been, would be able to afford to buy, or my stepmom would be able to afford to buy. And this is the price of drugstore makeup, so I feel like it's really affordable. And I have several nieces that I would also love, and you know, they could be able to buy it too. And that was just so important to me because with Senegence, I love it, and Arbonne, but it's like $40 to $50 a bottle, and I don't think that's reasonable for everybody to buy. So, you know, this is much more reasonable as far as that goes. Okay. So my contour is pretty much on. I guess I could do under my chin, but now my fingers are wet. Okay. It's on, it's blended. I'm going to go ahead and do this a little bit more. And my face was clean when I started, so I didn't like prep my face very much at all. Okay. This is buildable, so you ask about it being heavy, Renee. It's kind of up to you. It definitely feels different because it's a cream foundation, so that makes it feel very different. But as far as how light or heavy you want to make it, you know, that depends on how much you want to put on or how much you don't. So my lighting is so bad. I'll be working on that. I need to make enough to buy a ring light, I think. And there's one of my dry spots, like you can see that in my eyebrows that I was talking about, where it doesn't enhance it, so that helps. I've heard their moisturizer is really good, but I'm in the process of using my moisturizer all up, and once I do that, then I'll buy their moisturizer. So I haven't tried it yet. Okay, so for the most part, I haven't covered up my under eyes yet, like my circles, but other than that, I have on the contour and the basic foundation. So I'm going to go in and cover up my under eyes because I definitely have dark circles under my eyes now. And maybe that's from teaching this morning. And you use Frenchie, which is a blush, to do that, and it cancels the redness in the blush, cancels out the black and the dark circles, like the purple and the black under your under eyes. So if you have dark circles, you can use those to take those out, and it cancels it in your lids as well. So there's that. Then next, I'm going to go through and go in with my lighter color, which would be considered my brightener. And just brighten things up a bit. Mm-hmm. Okay, there, and then, you know, my chin. Of course, everybody wants to brighten their chin, right? Okay. So I did that. The next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to go in and set my face. And to set my face, they said to use any translucent powder. They have, it's called a vanilla setting powder, but that is also out. So I just use, I have Bare Minerals Mineral Veil, and that's what I have. So that's what I'm using. Harmony says you can use Cody, which is also, what, $6 like at Target. It's super inexpensive. You can get it at Walmart too. So just any setting powder is fine, or you don't have to set it all, but I feel like, I don't know, I just do set it. That's just me. And maybe I won't when I get their setting spray. I'm not sure yet. But for now, I definitely do. So it's all set. And then I'm going to go back in and add my blush. So I'm using my finger again, just taking that Frenchie and putting it in and dabbing it. I used a lot. Whoops. Probably wouldn't use that much ordinarily. Didn't mean to, but that's okay. And I'm probably going to touch up that one spot again that's red. There. So that's right there. Okay, so my blush is on. And then the next thing that I'm going to do then is I just have a regular beauty blender here. There's nothing fancy about it. I'm going to go through and press that in and just make sure that everything's pressed in and nice. It's a damp one. I already, like, I wet it before I came in. So everything's good there. Pressed in pretty good. And then I'm going to go in and add my, my highlight, or my, illuminator highlight, whatever you want to call it. But this is rose gold. And you can just add that right along your cheekbones there. I almost feel like this color is a little too dark, so I ordered a lighter one, and for you, I would suggest ordering a lighter one, Renee, because it is dark, and Harmony is a lot tanner than we are because she lives in Utah. So that would just be my thought. So with that, I go in with my NYX, and again, this is just because I had it, and I apply that to my area to really brighten, and that gives me the brightness of it. And I like that. Now, when I get there, my new highlighter, I'll let you know what I think and how that works. I did order a powder one. They do have powders, and I like those better, but that's just me. And then for my last thing, I'm going to take my beauty blender here and add my bronzer. So you just go in like this and just dab it and just tap it in then around your face, and for extra bits of sunshine. You know, you just look a little sun-kissed is all. And so real quickly, you had to ask about that eyeshadow. And I already use Senegence, and you might as well, because you are a flight attendant. Like, I know that, so you want makeup to stay on like all day long. And as a teacher, I'm the same way. So I use my Senegence eyeshadow along with my Maskcara Beauty. And I'm not changing my lipstick. I'm also going to use my lipstick. So it lasts a long time. It works for me. I love the line. So why would I change that? I don't see why you couldn't use things together. So, and, you know, I know that you need a full face of makeup like all day for your job, and I do too. So I'm putting on Candlelight right now. I just use it with a brush. And then I'll go in. I have 2 eyeshadow colors right here, and I'll put those on. So you can just kind of see how they... It would be amazing if I could do it without having my mouth way open, huh? And then I'll use this next color right here. And go under a little bit. Let's give it some depth. And if I have it near the top, I'll use it. If not, I won't. Shell glitter, right there. Okay, and then this is a Senegence color too. It's called Shell Glitter, and I really love it. And I'm almost out of it. So apply that. Okay, and then before I do my lipstick and my eyeliner mascara, I'm going to spray my face with the Wet n Wild again. So you can use this as, it's a 3-in-1. It's a prep, set, refresh. So I'm going to also use this to set my face. So there's that. And then I'm going to apply my eyeliner. And I use Senegence eyeliner also because it is waterproof. And when I say that, I mean when I go to the lake and swim, the stuff stays on my face. It is not going anywhere. I like the same when I start the beach and when I leave the beach. So, and that's like, well, I don't water ski, but I tube. So that's with tubing too. So, and I am a tight liner. I know that some people don't like that, but I totally do. And I like to do my water lines. So, and I also use Senegence mascara because it is waterproof. So, they call it Lash Sense. So I use that because it's waterproof. So this is a primer for your lashes. And it doesn't budge. Like if you want something that for mascara that is not going anywhere, this is definitely your stuff. You can use it on your upper layer, you can use it on your lower lash line. It is not moving. My lashes are long, so I have to be careful that they don't hit my eyelids. So there's that, and then I don't have a pad in here, but I should be wiping my lips off with witch hazel. I don't have any witch hazel in here, so I'm not going to do that right now. So then I'll just apply my lipstick. This one's a Girlfriend from Lip Sense. And the pinks match my pink shirt. I got some mascara under my eyelid there. It's always good when that happens, right? Okay. And then for Lip Sense, you always need to cover it with a gloss. So I'm going to just use Opal Fire. I have it right here. So this is a gloss that up. I have. And there you go. I applied it with my fingers. It doesn't look as perfect as maybe I would like it, but it can be done. And I would guess that you could use a beauty blender. I will say you can't use other brushes. So I have tried. They are not dense enough, and they get hairs in them, and it's gross. So it smears weird. It doesn't feel good. So if you are a brush person, you need to buy their brushes, because their brushes are definitely, they're a lot denser. If you look at this one, this is like a foundation brush, and this is the 30-second hack, which I'm pretty sure that you're familiar with too. And if I use like another foundation brush, which I don't even know if I have one in here, it's just too hairy. Like the hairs in these brushes are not compact enough. They're not tight enough. And then I lose hairs in them. So I feel like their brushes are definitely made for that. So that's it.